And welcome back. We're the 732 Review Crew. I'm Mike.
I'm Mikey.
And I'm Beef.
And we're back with HAZBIN Hotel, Season 1, Episode 4. There is a trigger warning for this episode, which I believe is also at the start of the episode. If you have any triggers that come from a sexual assault or anything based like that, please do not watch this episode. It is going to be traumatizing. For the rest of you, though, this is a episode that is going to be enjoyable with one of my favorite songs, which I'm hopeful that you're going to enjoy, Mikey, since you're not our musical person. But, Beef, what happened last episode?
Last time on HAZBIN Hotel, the main plot was the group working together to ensure that they could build trust, involving various different exercises, some of which were uncouth. The B plot, which in my opinion was the more interesting plot, was about Alistair going to a meeting, and he was with the other Overlord demons. Mm-hmm. He took the egg boys that Sir Pentious, Snake Man, had at his disposal, and ended up finding out that one of the other Overlords killed the angel that came down from heaven. So what is going to happen next?
There's only one way to find out. We're starting in 3, 2, 1. Have you caught the pun? Serpentus?
Oh, I thought it was like I thought he was like I have like.
Yes, there we go.
Okay, there you go.
He's repenting.
I thought it was like Pentious, like
he's a Pentious man. No,
yeah.
it's
Repentious.
It's Serpentus.
The moment they said it, I caught it.
I was hoping so.
Might be a second meeting there with Sir Pentis or Repent.
Okay, good.
Let's start with the moment.
It's hilarious you think I'd tell you anything.
Fine! I guess I'll just have to fuck the information out of you.
Do your worst, Daddy. What makes you think you have any right to insult my work to my fucking face?
You really gonna sit there and act like these scripts ain't hot garbage?
This is classy art!
Nifty.
I know everything about you and these motherfuckers at this point. That one is an insecure buffoon whose lonely ass watches you idiots sleep. Princess is a bleeding heart who wants to solve everybody else's problems except her own.
What? No, what? Oh, no.
This one judges everyone and everything because she hates herself. And Nifty? Yeah. You don't even want to know what her deal is. Don't get me started. I see right through you and all this bullshit and how fake you are.
Guess that's why I'm an actor, Don. No, I'm not. But, yeah. I'll be right there. I don't give a shit what some drunk-ass bartender thinks of me. So why don't you just crawl back to whatever cave you came from, porn critic? I know you want to fix everything, but unless you can fix my boss, there's nothing you can do.
You're the princess of hell.
So?
So, you don't really use the power that comes with that.
Oh, there
which
you go.
I love about you. But maybe you can, I don't know, command a little more authority.
okay.
It's not mean, exactly. It's aggressive kindness.
Okay, I could be so aggressively kind to Angel's boss.
Do you really expect me to memorize this whole script?
Just improv it. Do you think anyone watches for the dialogue?
Charlie?
My name's Rocky.
No one gives a shit.
I am the princess of hell, Angel, and I go where I please.
There you go.
I'm here to get you some time off for the hotel. Now, where's your boss?
Oh, no. You are going nowhere near Val.
Angel, what is the fucking holdup?
I'm coming.
Not off camera, you're not.
Please, just wait until...
I have come to aggressively kindly speak with you about Angel. Later, of course. I wouldn't want to stand in the way of your work.
Cock sleeve or else silence.
Exercise every day in the morning.
Talking to the boom mic holder.
What the fuck is going on with this?
Oh, I'm sorry. Were we too loud? I was just telling him about the HAZBIN Hotel.
Not at all, princess. It doesn't bother me one bit.
Or more hold up.
Oh.
Okay. Okay, that's on fire. That's on fire.
Angel, can I see you in your dressing room for a moment?
Val, I didn't know Val,
You really think you can have Lucifer's little bitch fight your battles for you? You think she can get you out of work?
No, that's not what I'm trying to do.
I own you. Or have you forgotten that?
She just gets involved in everything. I'll tell her to leave. Just don't hurt her.
I have killed bitches for less than this attitude you're giving me. You're lucky you make me money. All right, get your asses back on set and we are taking this from the top.
That was a nice,
What makes you
like,
think you can treat him like that?
Charlie, just stop.
Angel, what are you talking about?
Charlie, leave. You made things worse.
I just wanted to help you.
Well, you ain't. You actually want to help me? Get the fuck out of here.
I should have guessed that this would happen. I should have known it when I looked in your red hot eyes, spewing all your red hot lies. Cause I know you're poison, you're feeding me poison. Addicted to this feeling, I can't help but swallow up your poison. I made my choices. Every night I'm living like there's no tomorrow. Yeah, I know it's poison, you're feeding me poison. I'm choking from the taste and I can't help but swallow up your poison. Wish I had something to live for tomorrow.
I need a drink. The hottest you can make.
You look like shit.
Just a long shoot. Nothing new. Get the fuck over yourself and pour me a real drink.
Look, if you got a problem, you're not gonna find the solution at the bottom of a bottle. I should know. I've been looking there a long time.
No, sure. Then where should I look?
Stop! Fucking Christ! You can cut the act already. It's never gonna work on me, so all you're doing is making an ass out of yourself with this fake bullshit.
Call me fake one more time, motherfucker! I dare you.
Fake.
Fucking asshole! Oh, God.
You done?
You know how much I'm worth? You know how many people would kill to have angel dust come onto them?
Husk, what did you do?
Made him a drink.
Oh, no. He looked really upset.
It's just Angel. He'll be fine.
Sounds like someone should go after him. Someone named Husk.
Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Why don't you go if you're so worried?
I pushed too hard earlier, and I only made things worse. Look, he'll come back when he's ready. I just don't want anything to happen to him until then. I'm going to go write 100 apology letters and a lesson plan for tomorrow about boundaries.
Drugging.
Nice try, fuckhead.
oh.
Let's go.
What the? Hey! Hey!
Cards? Yeah,
Bro, he's covered in poker signs.
Alistair likes him, so, you know.
He's gotta have style.
Yeah.
Drink.
You don't think I can tell if someone spikes my drink? I do this all the fucking time.
You just let people drug you all the time?
You think I ask for it? I don't ask for any of this shit. I didn't ask to be this way.
It seems like, I don't know, you might need a bartender to talk to.
Oh, so now you're gonna act like you give a shit about me?
Maybe I'd treat you better if you were real and not some bullshit version of yourself, always pushing my boundaries. Let me tell you, nobody in that hotel cares who you are, how famous, how hot. So you might as well just cut the act.
It's not an act. It's who I need to be. A place where I can get high and not have to think about how much it hurts. And maybe if I can ruin myself enough in the process, if I end up broken, I won't be his favorite toy anymore.
I was an overlord once, you know.
Huh.
And losing a few hands can be more than a little dangerous. So when you're down on your luck, you turn to anything to keep you afloat, even making deals yourself. So things look bad and your back's against the wall. You've lost your way. You think your life is wrecked. Well, let me just say you're correct.
This is a Billy Joel song.
You're a loser, baby, a
Think it's a Billy
loser.
Joel?
Goddamn baby,
Billy
you're
Joel song,
a
yeah.
fucked up little whiny bitch. You're a loser just like me. You're a power bottom at rock bottom, but you got company.
This supposed to make me feel better?
There.
I sold my soul to a psychopathic freak.
And you think that makes you unique? Get out of here, man. We're both losers, baby, we're losers. It's okay to be a
Coked up dick-sucking hoe?
baby, that's fine by me.
I'm a loser, honey, a schmoozer and a dummy, but at least I know I'm not alone.
You're a loser just like me.
You're a loser, baby.
A loser, but just maybe if we eat shit together, things will end up differently. Like
There he is! They're fucking singing!
I roll.
Great.
Eat lead, sucker! You don't know me. Sex ain't the only thing I'm good at.
good to know, because this guy ain't half bad.
Angel, I promise I won't ever, 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 ever,
Charlie,
ever.
it's fine. I get it. Thanks for caring about me. I think this is yours.
Okay, Missy, let's get you to bed.
He said he forgave me. It's so beautiful, Maggie.
So this episode goes into a dark place, but it explores it in a very interesting way of how Angel Dust needs to present a persona because he's in a situation that is, prevents him from being his true self. Has to create this shell persona to kind of deal with it mentally, which is a very serious subject matter to go into for a show like that.
They say why he sold his soul?
So that's something that
Maybe later on.
is not really.
No.
There's a lot of conversations about contracts in this show, but they don't. That's going to be something to explore.
Okay.
Yeah, I the contrast between what's the word? Just had
Husk.
the contrast between Husk and Angel was actually really cool to see, where you think that they're on opposite ends, but they're actually pretty, similar in terms of their current situation.
One's just a little bit farther along in coping with its poor decision.
Exactly. But I did think that the scene in the dressing room with Val and Angel, I thought that was actually really well shot in terms of the angles that they went for, because you weren't seeing Angel usually just get shoved back over and over again. You were actually seeing from their POV where they were getting picked up from and thrown to another place, and picked up from, thrown to another place, which really helps to sell the control dynamic where he's literally pointing the camera of Val's literally pointing the camera of Angel's life. I thought that was so. I really enjoy it when shows use animation techniques or framing techniques like that to help sell a point even further on a subconscious
They
level.
did a really good job of illustrating the power dynamic and the violence that Val uses to control Angel.
Exactly.
This is a very talked about episode because of that, because they explore Angel's background and his relationship with Val.
I definitely enjoy Angel more than I did at the beginning. Now, when I see, more to the side of them, that isn't just
it's not a surface level Angel Dust.
Exactly.
You get
exactly
what Angel's dealing with.
Yes.
Any notes, Mikey?
I liked seeing him, Chris. Charlie, I'm sorry. I'm bad with names. I'm terrible with names when I don't write them down, which I usually do. I think seeing Charlie release a fraction of her power,
When her demon flare popped out.
I called it.
but it was it popped back in real quick.
Yeah.
So I guess us talking about the fact that she wasn't not an angel, maybe an angel instead of a demon. Maybe she actually is just a demon.
You know what? I actually, now that you like, I talked a few episodes ago about the power scaling aspect. I wonder if because she is part angel, that Charlie would have an easier time killing demons.
I was thinking, or angels you're talking about?
Angels, the executioners, come down and kill the demons. And it's a big deal that an angel died because they don't die often. So my only logic to that is that either hell doesn't fight back, or they're so much weaker that they can't. It would take a considerable effort to even kill angel executioner.
And we don't even know if Charlie or any of the Hellspawn necessarily have tried fighting the angels, because in the first episode, Luke, the Adam's angel friend, literally tells her, it's like, Daddy got you guys a pardon, so that's why you just like don't matter.
Yeah,
but
So they used to be angels.
so it doesn't. We don't know if there's the power dynamic between them, because we only have hints.
Okay, makes sense. Okay, makes sense now.
I find this
Really, not even the loser song? That's a great song. That's my like third favorite song.
Sorry, I don't like musicals detract from the story, in my opinion.
I will say
A hot take for the show.
I think the musicals this episode definitely enhanced my experience personally.
Poison's a pretty heavy song. With
Poison,
Angel Dust.
I actually really liked it.
It's really good.
I liked it in the same way that I like, other styles of media and graphic art that reach into really dark places to try to tell a good story.
I think,
Very, very well done, and personally very tasteful.
in my opinion, you could have had the same scenes, but without the characters singing, and it would have had the same impact.
I think it would have been a lot darker.
It's different. It's darker.
I like I said,
Music definitely sets a certain tone.
I'm definitely not one for musicals where you two seem to be. Last musical I probably watched was probably something Disney related, and I enjoyed it. But anytime there's singing starts, I always kind of just dissociate in a way, because
That's dangerous, because a lot of the stories progress through.
Well, I mean, I read the text, but I don't really. Yeah, I know what's going on. But I disassociate in the sense that I don't enjoy musicals, and while I'm still enjoying parts of the story and stuff like that, the musicals, like I say, pull me out of this story because it's like because there's something going on, and then the character, I can see it coming. I'm like, okay, they're getting ready to sing in the next 10 seconds. I can't wait for this. Okay, and then the next 2.5 minutes is a musical, and then all right, we're gonna wrap it up, and then 5-10 minutes after that happens, I'm like, okay, they're wrapping up, ready for a musical again. And it kind of, like I said, that's what pulls me out of the story. It's not naturally flowing into the musical. It's like a Disney-esque musical.
It is Disney-esque.
Where they're like, I wonder where my prince is going to be somewhere over the wind. And then it's just like, I'm like,
all right, that's fair. You know what? That's completely understandable, and I feel like there's a lot of people people who watch this show and then would come on and watch our reaction. Yeah. I feel like a lot of the people that they know and want to show this to, that's a common experience that people don't like music.
Now, I also counterpoint, when I was in high school and with my camp summer, would go to Broadway and see Broadway plays, where I did enjoy the telling of Wicked, Hairspray, and West Side Story as musicals. I enjoyed all three of those very much so. And I was about 13, 14, and I felt like those didn't detract from the story when they had the musical. Obviously, those are very classic, plays on Broadway, and for people who are into musical theater in the United States, in the American version, obviously the British version is different with, Shakespearean as well as British theater. It's interesting to see, like me going in for somebody who can watch musicals in some ways. Like, for example, I enjoyed watching, most recently last year, I saw Hamilton, and I enjoyed the Hamilton as a musical because first of all, I went into it understanding that the majority of it was musical, but a lot of the times when they went into the scenes for musicals, it was very good, and I didn't feel like it detracted from the story and kept me distracted. Whereas this, I'm trying to watch the musical and figure that out and this out and this out, where I'm watching, Hamilton or the other ones, it's more like,
So you think it's a director problem? Almost.
No, I think maybe writing, in the sense that when I watch this, I can, I'm not just following the music, I'm trying to follow the music, background, this and that. And in a sense, it kind of detracts for me because, like, I can tell this, I think it's negative in a writing sense when I'm watching a show and I can be like, okay, I guess there's another song coming right now. Whereas when I watch, for example, those ones, like, from my memory watching those plays on Broadway, they go into the music way they get into the musical scenes and then they transition out of them is done in a way that feels in a more, professional, obviously, because they're Broadway plays.
I understand what you're saying about that, and I think that's a fair point.
If you marketed this more as a rock opera, as opposed to a musical or a TV show, I would agree that it fits into that category more than either, because a rock opera has stories that are based around the songs, and so far it's felt like the songs are there. Not that it's like a heartless song, but like that loser song. Okay, well, people in hell. Can sing about that. The Poison song fits perfectly with the relationship, the intensity, it's going to be a great day in hell song, like very funny and like super forward. And then the Protector song, like it's all coming back and it seems like it's more based around the song than it is around the character, so to speak.
So I've always, when I'm watching this, I've always gotten like, the songs, I enjoy them, but the one thing that's translated directly to me from the songs is emotion. So like when Charlie in the first episode is singing "It's gonna be a happy day in hell," like it's a hopeful, it's excited, it's like it's we're breaking the like preconceptions of hell being a miserable place, which is shown in the show that it's a miserable place. And then
while she's singing the song,
and you have Adam's song where he's like rejection of that, and he's just like it feels very authoritative and like what she's fighting against. And then I mean Carmilla's just a very strong song of like care and afraid of loss. And then in this we have Poison, which is you're getting that strong emotion of like there's a threat and he knows it, like it's foreboding and it's coming. And then we have Husk, where it's like the emotional connection is being made, where they're just like, hey, it's okay to feel bad, like we're in this together. And that's what I really enjoy about the songs in particular, which Mikey is not of a fan of the same thing, is it just the emotional like charge that it puts into the episode for me.
Is it fair for me to say that the songs feel cheesy?
They are cheesy, 100%.
And I also feel like when you say the emotions are in the songs, I feel like sometimes, as you also said, where they still, when you put in the emotions and almost all the emotions as well as most of the big storytelling into songs, makes me feel like it's, is it shoehorned a good word into a musical sense? Like every time they want to reveal important information, instead of just saying it or doing it, they're just like, we're gonna sing the song. And I know this is
in parts of it, sure, I understand
like that, but I feel like this show would have probably been a lot stronger if it was a longer episode time and it allowed more time between the songs to give character development and show it, and then do the songs. Because if you're doing all your character development through songs, it kind of feels weird to me. Because anytime you you have a moment, the character changes or develops, or you find out a plan or a plot or some sort of important information, it's music almost always, which when you watch other shows, they use their OST or their a song that they paid the rights
to facilitate
that and evoke an emotional response, where these are original songs. So not only do you not have the emotional connection on your first watch of watching Angel connect with Husk, but you also you don't have the emotional cue of watching a song and watching the show and hearing like the final countdown during like a fight scene or like that. It's like, or like watching a show that you've watched more than a season of and being like, oh shit, that's the fight, or that's the happy music, because those invoke emotional responses through music. And those type of shows, like when you watch an anime or a TV show that's long running, like for example ones we're watching on our channel like Battlestar, when there's a moment and they play like a specific song, you're coming. Like it's coming, or this is happening. Whereas this right now, I feel like I don't have that connection to the songs, because first off, I don't know the show, so I don't know what the song's gonna be about. But also when they start to sing, I have to listen to the music, look at what's going on, this and that, just to try to feel out the whole scene. Which whereas when you're watching a regular show and there's no music, they just kind of
I get what you're saying.
It's almost like
plays the background. It doesn't distract from what happens.
I understand what you're saying. Thoughts?
It's just like for some reason it just reminds me a little bit of Angel Beats, but like way cheesier.
I remember that show. That show's crazy.
Yeah, it's like people in the afterlife.
Right.
But like these are not like really dead people, but like
I mean, they're really dead.
yeah, but like Charlie isn't dead. She was born in hell.
Okay, yeah. So we know some demons.
She's a hellspawn.
Yeah.
There are hell spawns which we see, but a lot of them are sent there, which is why they have to keep purging.
Yeah.
Huh, interesting. I'm curious to see what kind of keeps happening, though.
I am very excited for our commenters to comment on who they identify with in regards to the musical aspects of
I
this.
have to say, if you're watching the show, you probably don't identify with me in terms.
But you make good points. I completely understand where you're coming from.
I mean, like I said, there's tons of shows I watch, tons of shows I enjoy. I enjoy music. I enjoy shows with musical soundtracks and things that evoke emotion. But
it's not, the musical is just not your flavor.
And I also, like I've said, I have enjoyed musicals in the past, having gone to see Broadway plays.
Sure.
And seeing those, I enjoy that, especially going in knowing your set preconceived notion of the entire event is going to be a musical. I think, like I said, it feels like it's Disney-esque in the sense, like I almost expect an episode for them to be on like ice skates, I
understand what you're saying.
HAZBIN Hotel on ice.
Hell Freezes Over could be the title of an episode where they do their whole thing on skates.
And if they didn't do one for this season, next season they should definitely do a.
No, that feels like a season 3 type of thing.
And then you have
running out of ideas.
You have Serpentious. Like he has one ice skate on the end of his tail, and then his hands are like in ice skates, and I can see him going around like, "Whoa, I don't know how to do this," and then the eggs are like following behind him, all cracking up.
All right. Thank you for joining us, guys.
Thank you for joining us.
You're Mikey.
I'm Mike.
I'm Beef. Take care.
If you enjoy our content, check out our Patreon. Make sure do let us know any hot takes about the fact that I'm watching a musical and don't enjoy musicals. Otherwise, we'll see you next time. Bye.
Toodle.